now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And for Atlanta, in the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. Adebayo with it, and Capella picks him up defensively. And the matchup at center tonight bears watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
Well, I think more agility and more athleticism where centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, BA, is not on the block back to the basket trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays. And Bogdanovich needs very little room. The defense better stay more attached.
Pass to Tucker. Outside Robinson. Back to Tucker. 4-3. Can't hit that one. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. Here's Reddish. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
And the more and more Cam Reddish gets confidence in that kind of game where he's going to go inside and attack, that's a big help.
And he makes both free throws.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Outside Tucker. Off target from outside.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Pass to Reddish. Over to the wing. Here's Young. And he can't get that one. The Heat have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one.
Let's just remember this about Trae Young. In the 1920 season, he became only the 5th player in NBA history to average more than 29 points and 9 assists.
And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That'll be a second foul of the game. Lowry against Young. From deep. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. And when Young joined the 29.9 assist club, his company was pretty exclusive. Brent, the great Oscar Robertson, he did it a bunch of times. And, of course, you know the 3 others.
Well, I think James Harden, Russell Westbrook, of course, and then look it up, kids, Tiny Archibald. So all Hall of Famers, in my opinion, those 3 names we just mentioned. And the fact that Trae did it in his 2nd season, you got to be kidding me.
Stolen by Capella. On the break. Throws it up high. Lowry against Young. Back to Bogdanovich. Capella finds Collins. 5 to shoot. Over Tucker. Rebound by the Heat. Outside Robinson. Inside. Here's Adebayo. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Outside Young.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Collins.
2 minutes.
Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Miami trailing. Lowry with it, and it's Young picking him up. Here's Butler. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Well, Jimmy Butler committed on getting to the inside. The closer he gets, the more damage he can do.
To the right side. Back to Young. Down low. Stolen by Lowry. And here we go. The Heat fast break. Butler, good.
The mid-range game right now is doing a lot of damage to this defense, courtesy of Jimmy Butler.
Outside Young. From deep 3-point range. Rebounded by Butler. The Heat have gone only 2 of 7 so far. A cold start for 3. Lowry sends it home from 3-point land. And it's all knotted up.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Young. Here's Reddish. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Butler finds Robinson. Adebayo with it from the arc. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
I just love the ball movement.
Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Reddish. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
And a nice, tricky handle from Reddish there, setting himself up and initiates for himself.
Lowry against Young. Back to Butler. Fires, high post. The shot that time, not on target.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
So, at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
There's so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Setting the floor for the Heat. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. Now Lowry. Pass to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Tucker. Defense is right there. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Now here's Young. Pass to Collins. Capella, screen on Robinson. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy 2.
Now Tucker launches a 3. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3. Robinson against Young. Here's Reddish. Capella finds Young. Offline with a 3. Young's gone 1 of 5 from the field. It's Adebayo, high post. Adebayo sets a screen. And he's going for the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Collins. And Collins with the slam.
What a dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats.
Lowry outside. Pass to Tucker. Now here's Adebayo. Back to Tucker. Out to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Butler. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Butler's got 6 points. Well, at the wing position, Grant, you were one of the league's best passers. Which wing players stand out to you in that category now?
You know what? I mean, it may sound arrogant of me to say this, but LeBron, Luka Doncic, guys like that who really read the floor, they understand and can pick apart defenses at any position. Those 2 are ones that stick out the most.
You feel like Trae Young on a nightly basis is going to do something that supersedes records that he's already set in the young part of his career.
To the wing on the left. Outside Tucker. Robinson passes to Adebayo. And that one's good. 5 points in the game.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
Pass to Capella. Young from long range. Rebound by the Heat.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And known for his fashion sense as well. Tucker especially proud of his shoe collection.
I mean, Tucker brought 100 pair of sneakers to the bubble in Orlando. He has around 5,000 pairs overall. He even unveiled a sneaker loft because he has shoes all over his house.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Collins passes to Bogdanovich. And we've got 1:18 left in the first half of this one. Pass to Young. From deep. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Outside for Butler. Fires the three. Not going to go that time. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Young. Deflected.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
So they take the lead. Robinson's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's a terrific pass right there by Jimmy Butler. Just wants to win.
Young against Lowry. Reddish on the wing. 24 seconds left in the second. Pass to Collins. There's a screen. Over Butler. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And they'll get another chance. Back to Robinson. That'll count. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Heat out in front. They lead by 1. We'll see. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
Yeah, he plays such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half, and I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5. And here's Lowry. Robinson, a screen on Young. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul, and it's a completely new group for the Hawks.
Key substitution.
Miami trailing. Over to the left wing. Oladipo outside. Kicks it to Hero for 3. Basket is good with the setup from Oladipo. Hero's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Herter. Williams with it. To the middle. Stolen. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Oladipo, the pass to Morris. Back to Oladipo. Hero with it. Over Herter. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. To the paint. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got his first basket.
Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space. And that time, credit him with the assist.
Oladipo, the pass to Morris. Oladipo against Williams. Oladipo into the lane. And the layup is good. And the Heat lead by 1.
That ability to attack off the bounce, one of the real strengths of Oladipo's game.
Williams passes to Hunter. Herter with it. Working on Dedmon.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Atlanta with the ball. Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 6. Okongwu, high post. From 15 feet away, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Miami's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. To the left wing, back to Oladipo. Pass to Hero. He takes it in. The kick out to Morris. And so the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last.
And with Tyler Hero, he's shown he can score. He has a skill set to get consistent points and knows how to find his spots on the floor.
Outside, Williams. Here's Okongwu. Williams on the wing. He's guarded by Oladipo. And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
And Hero is solid without the ball as well. Great movement.
Yeah, I mean, he's still improving in that area, but his backdoor cuts are getting better. He really knows how to get easy scores that way. Just needs to learn to not settle for those off-balance shots.
Oladipo against Williams. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Williams. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Morris on the wing. Back to Oladipo. From deep three-point range. And the Heat, another three.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
A minute 6 left in the third quarter. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Oladipo outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Dedmon. Shoots over Okongwu. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Hawks trailing. Outside Young. Capella with it. It doesn't go for him. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Tucker with the ball. Picked up by Collins. Butler with the bucket.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Now Young. Jacks up a three. And stolen by Adebayo. It's good if it goes. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And he's good on the first of 3. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. And so it's Miami earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's mostly due to the...
All right, let's just come together the court. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store.
Sit down. Get on your feet. Let's hear it right now.
Miami has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc, setting the floor for Miami. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Robinson passes to Lowry, 6 to shoot. Outside Tucker. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now Now here's Young. Pass to Capella. Deflects the pass. Now here's Young. He's guarded by Lowry. Stolen by Lowry. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Well, the Hawks shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game. Here's Young. Pass to Collins. And Young, here we go. An easy two on the layup.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
And here are the Heat now. And here's Lowry. Here's Adebayo, guarded by Capella. Adebayo against Capella. Clock at 6. Fires the three. Atlanta with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Puts the move on. Shoots over Robinson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Young against Lowry. Outside Robinson. Three-pointer. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
3 points.
And the Heat lead by 11.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
Young way outside. Misses the three. Miami has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. And here's Butler outside. No luck on that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way. To the inside. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Tucker. The rebound by the Hawks. Outside Young. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. From deep. Atlanta gets it back. Pass to Collins. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Lowry.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Collins finds Young. There's the triple. Knocks down the long chain. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Defense is going to have to work overtime to get out to Trae Young in that kind of distance.
Lowry against Young. Pass to Butler. Outside Tucker. Adebayo passes to Lowry. Back to Adebayo. 4 on the clock. Here's Tucker. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. There's Young with the three, and the Hawks with another three.
They're playing heads up right now, Trae Young. I'm amazed at how creative at times he can be.
Butler on the wing. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The turnaround Jay. That one off the back iron and out.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Out to Lowry. Shoots from the line, and he connects with a jumper.
Playing way bigger than his 6-foot height. Lowry scores it inside. He just plays with so much heart.
So it's Miami picking up the win.
That's it.
They have to feel good. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
Coming out as the
Alongside Brent.
And Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest, and more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position. 5 to shoot, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And here's Young. Capella sends a screen for Young. Carries it from three-point range.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
Ball against Young. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. And stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns, a fast break. No good from Booker. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Ball against Young. To the middle. And finish off by Collins.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
Here's Paul. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks with a quick start to this game. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Young drives in. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And I love how aggressive Young is. Consistent at looking for his shot and at times using that mid-range to be effective.
Now here's Paul. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. There are numerous problems that Trae Young presents, but the coach is focused on Young's shooting. After watching the tape, the coach said he'll instruct his defenders to pick up Young as soon as he crosses half court. He emphasized that's not hyperbole. You can't say they don't respect his range. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Now, here's Collins, following the shot by Chris Paul. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges, so willing to give it up to an open guy.
Young drives in. That one good for 2.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
And Phoenix has possession. 7-point differential. Ayton a screen on Bogdanovich. And the dunk by Booker.
I'll tell you, let that guy get a head of steam. Booker can finish at the rim with surprising power.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Ball against Young. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
And the rejection by Ayton. And the wide open shot from Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Paul's got 8 points.
And this is such a sharp weapon for Chris Paul, right? Most times you just assume he's going to knock that free ball down.
Young pass to Collins. And finish off by Collins.
Oh, taking it to the rack. with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Paul dishes to Ayton. And finish off by Collins.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
Paul for 3. Offensive rebound. And Crowder stays with it.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Ball against Young.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
And you can see Young's confidence and leadership growing each season. He knows he belongs, and now it's about contending for championship.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
The drive by Booker. Plays it up and banks it in.
Boy, this guy's operating like a 10-year vet. Booker making all the right decisions almost immediately.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
9 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. It's stolen by Capella. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small 4. Paul finds Ayton. Back to Paul. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game. And stolen by Ayton.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there. He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Crowder sets a screen for Paul. Shoots. Shot by Crowder, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. 6-point lead. Here's Young. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Suns trail by 8. Now here's Paul. He's got 10. And the Suns miss again. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
It's Young on the wing, defended by Paul. Collins takes to Capella. Collins in the post. He's against Crowder. Shot clock at 5. Paul with the steal. And now the Suns, a fast break and foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. It's his first trip to the line.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor. Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable. 2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
That's the second personal foul. Team 4.
On defense, Phoenix. They trail by 6. Ayton with the block.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
The Hawks have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. He doesn't get the second one. Suns trail by 7, and they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Paul fires from way outside.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Booker the pass to Crowder. Stolen by Collins.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Capella goes in. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Hawks passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Young. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. In the corner, Collins with it. Another shot. Jay Crowder pulls it in.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And he makes that one.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
To the paint. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And Clint Capella is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here is Paul. He's got 10. Booker, right side. Pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Hawks leading by 5. And Young, here we go. The shot's good. Young's got 4 this quarter.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Paul with the ball and guarded by Capella.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Reddish. Here's Young. Good D by Booker.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Bridges dishes to Ayton. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Capella. Bridges with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Here's Young. Atlanta again missing. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks on top, leading by 5. It's time now to go court.
Thanks very much, John. You are happy.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Here he goes. It's deflected. Right side, Collins takes the 13-footer. Phoenix grabs the miss.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Inside, here's McGee. Takes it off the glass. McGee's got his first 2 points of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
First team foul. Substitution for your Hawks.
Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. Out to the right wing. And McGee kicks to Johnson. Shamet nails the 16-footer.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And stolen by Payne. Johnson, the pass to Payne. There's the drive. Can't hit from in close. The Hawks leading by 3, and they're moving it up. And it's Gallinari missing.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And stolen by Payne. For the lead. And he recovers it. Shamet, the pass to Payne. Shoots the 3. And it's Shamet missing. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. It's a 1-point game. The Hawks again can't hit. The Suns have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Payne dishes to McGee. Knocked away. Okongwu with it, and McGee picks him up defensively. And Gallinari throws it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. McGee is screen on Williams. Payne passes to McGee. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. McGee's got 4 points this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
It's Williams with the drive.
Now, there's a level of aggression, craftiness when you're trying to defend Lou Williams. Draws contact. Nicely done, Lou.
The Hawks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Payne looking around. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shamet with it. Okongwu covering. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Stolen away. Fast break, the Hawks. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game.
That's two really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
The Suns trailing. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Payne. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Gallinari attacking. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Well, let's remember, at 6'10", Gallinari is a threat from that distance. My goodness.
McGee a screen. Here's Nader. Okongwu grabs the board. Here's Herter. Shamet with the steal. Pushing it up. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's sent back by Okongwu. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Hawks lead by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Crowder, and Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Here's Reddish. A second chance effort. And the rejection by Ayton. Poke loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Booker with no one around, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Hawks leading. Young in the corner. The 3. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
A high-usage player for a reason. Young takes and makes loads of threes.
Pulls it from 20. A shot by Paul, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Collins kicks to Capella. Bogdanovich against Booker. Collins passes to Young. Hawks passing it around. 5 on the clock. Bogdanovich dishes to Reddish. Bridges with some nice defense.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Young with the steal.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Chris Paul picks up that one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Booker with it, and guarded by Capella. They grab their own miss, and Ayton throws it down.
DeAndre Ayton, unafraid of the big moment. Nice delivery.
Young looking around. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team second.
Booker outside. Driving to the basket. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside. Young
outside. Dish now to Collins. Now Young, 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Ayton. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
That evens the score.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Lob pass to Capella. And they recover it. Young outside. In the corner, Collins with it. And he drives in and finished off by Collins.
The mobility from the big man. I love when Collins takes charge and goes aggressively to the hoop.
Down low. Crowder kicks to Bridges. Reddish grabs the rebound. Reddish has got 4 rebounds in this game. And stolen by Ayton. And Clint Capella is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. 1:15 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Paul going inside, and it's blocked by Capella. The Hawks have gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Outside Collins. Bridges against Young. Back to Collins. It counts.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Ball against Young. Ball right side. Drives to the hoop. Rebounded by Capella. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Kicks it out to Collins. Clock at 6. To the inside. Capella. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Booker the pass to Ayton. It's in!
Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker, so much confidence in his game.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball. starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Here we go. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward. Now Mitchell, after Bogdanovich missing on that last 3-pointer. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now, here is Young. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
And here is Conley. Pass to Gobert. Conley scanning the floor. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Mitchell's got 5.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
Here's Young. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Hawks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Gobert with a screen on Young. Drills the 3-pointer.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Gobert with a screen on Young. Conley's shot is off. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Trailing by 2. Good on the 3-point shot.
Trying to improve every year. That's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
And here is Conley following the 3 from Bogdanovich. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Mitchell outside. From deep. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Buries it from 3-point range.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burner.
Young against Conley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth. 2 minutes.
Bounce pass Young. It's stolen by Gobert. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Jazz shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
O'Neal hits them both. Hawks have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. It's Young on the wing, covered by Conley. Shot by Collins, no good.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
O'Neal, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
They've definitely had a hot hand from 3-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
The Hawks trail by 3. Young looking around. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. The Jazz working the ball around now. Mitchell outside. 5 to shoot. Count the basket. Mitchell's got 10 points in the game.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Young outside. It's stolen by Gobert. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Pushing it up. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the call. Utah the foul.
And the more and more Cam Reddish gets confidence in that kind of game where he's going to go inside and attack, that's a big help.
Utah leading by 3. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. $15 seconds left in the first. Reddish with the ball. O'Neal's there. And here's Young from the arc. Collins. And Collins is right there.
Yeah, that's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint. Quick and athletic. Able to corral the miss.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Jazz lead by 1. We'll be back shortly.
All right, look who's coming over the court. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks dancers.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And it's Conley penetrating. O'Neal from long range. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Utah's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Passes it to Gobert. Back to Conley. To the middle, just 5 on the clock. And here's Mitchell from the arc. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Utah ball.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Lob pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And what timing, Capella getting up there, tapping that one off.
Jazz trail by 3. Outside Conley. The pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Mitchell outside. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play. And very, very high percentage.
They need this. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Hawks passing it around. Young in the corner. Tries the spin move. Bobbed up there for Collins. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. Into the lane. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks leading by 5. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Jazz have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Conley getting it done. What a move that time. Conley's got 5 now.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley, so slick in how he creates for himself.
Screen by Capella. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, those 5 turnovers, more than you'd like to see.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Jazz. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in. On the second chance points.
Yeah, it's 7'1", and with the type of length that Whiteside has in terms of his vertical reach, so hard to stop on the inside.
41 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Herter. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Clarkson with the ball. Pass to Oni. Launches it. Okongwu grabs the board.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Gallinari dishes to Williams. Back to Gallinari. Over in the corner, Williams. Driving in from the line. Doesn't go for him. Up in time. No good on the last second attempt there. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even. Thanks for the great interview, David.
24.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Joe Ingles, and it's Oni in at the point.
Yeah, you can't give Rudy Gay that type of look. He's going to knock that down more often than not.
Hunter on the wing. Gallinari outside. Pass to Herter. Driving the lane, and Whiteside sends it back. And stolen by Okongwu. In the corner, it's Hunter. He kicks it to Williams. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. He had stolen by Ingles. One-on-one fast break. Oh, Whiteside in position and stolen by Okongwu. Down low and stolen by Gay. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Here's Whiteside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Clarkson against Hunter. Pass to Herter. Dishes it to Okongwu. Hunter on the wing. He's covered by Whiteside. Just 4 to shoot. To the paint. And the turnover again by Atlanta. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter.
And you have to love how eager Kevin Herter is to make an impact for his team.
Well, the roles that he plays, GA, are quite special. I mean, he is a good shooter, but last year we saw a lot of growth in his playmaking ability. He's able to stay on the floor and defend guys at his position. So he has a great IQ on that end of the floor, and his game continues to grow.
Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish. And Lou Williams, always a threat off the bench, has had the right mindset for playing six-man really his whole career.
And as that career sort of is in the twilight, I don't think that mentality for Lou changes, where he wants to come in and impact the game, especially on the offensive end. And maybe he wins you 2 or 3 games during the regular season that takes you from a team that might not have home court to one that does. And maybe one of those magical nights happens in the postseason for Lou Williams.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Okongwu kicks to Hunter. Outside Williams. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Herter, no good.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
2 minutes.
The pass to Whiteside. Clarkson on the wing. Whiteside, a screen on Williams. Clarkson passes to Ingles. Here's Oni. And a miss there on the triple.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Pass to Okongwu. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal.
We talk about Lou Williams being one of those herky-jerky players, unpredictable at how he's going to score, but he will score.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Utah trailing here. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says, his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal player. Thanks, D.A. Gallinari inside the three-point line. Outside Williams. Inside. It's stolen. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Outside Williams. Gallinari in the corner. Okongwu with the screen for Williams. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Here's Herter. Down low. Now Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. He had stolen by Ingles. In transition, here come the Jazz. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The coaching staff likes to see that kind of play from Jordan Clarkson, just being engaged, looking to stay aggressive.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Jazz lead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. Mitchell finds Conley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Conley's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Jazz. To the wing right side. Young outside. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Outside Collins. And Young, here we go.
Yeah, you really want to stay down on any kind of fake like that, so Trae Young does a nice job of coaxing the defense.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Jazz?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. Uncovered. And the shot is long. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Bogdanovich in transition. Here come the Jazz. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can still afford to give a guy like him that good look. And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Gobert finds Conley. That one, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. There's the drive. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And the top 10 pick, giving you a top 10 moment.
Now here is Conley. Pass to Mitchell to end the run. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Bogdanovich against Mitchell. Bogdanovich dishes to Collins. Kicks it to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving inside. Banked in off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 5.
That is why Trae Young has the ball.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Mitchell passes to Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The baseline J. Up again. Rebounded by the Hawks. O'Neal with it. And it's Reddish picking him up. On the wing, Mitchell. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's Bogdanovich on the foul. Bogdanovich has got his first points of the game.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Trae Young, one of those guys who you feel is capable of going off at any moment. One of the league's elite scorers.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. He takes it in, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Conley against Young. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Out to Conley. Now the feed to Bogdanovich. There's O'Neal with the three. At the tip. And it's Bogdanovich on the foul.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Young. It falls.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gobert dishes to Conley. With the drive. Good. And that shot brings them to within just one.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the league more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
And here's Young. From deep. No good there. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continue.
Coming right up, the Hawks taking on the Heat. For Atlanta, consistency is their goal. They want to win each half, each quarter, each possession. Heat, Hawks, tip-off just moments away. Now Atlanta starting 5. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. Adebayo can't get it to drop. Excellent D there from Collins.
And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned down a big contract prior to last season. It all worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core.
You know, Grant, it seems like Collins is one of those guys you can depend on for a 2010 stat line just about every night.
Yeah, he's a double-double machine. He's as consistent as they come offensively, and with his hustle, his rebound numbers are never lagging.
What's interesting about John Collins, he plays fast, but he's also measured in his approach.
Lowry with it, and it's Young picking him up. Outside Robinson. Buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Young. Driving inside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
Lowry against Young. Lets it go from 14. Atlanta with a rebound.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Tries the spin move. Pass to Capella. Fires for 3. That one no good. And the Heat going the other way now. Right side, Butler. Inside. Here's Adebayo. Off target with a jump hook. Reddish on the wing. Butler covering. Collins outside. Spins. Driving to the basket. And Collins with the slam.
Perfectly suited for today's game. John can put the ball on the floor and get to the rim.
Lowry with it. Outside Robinson. Down low. Tipped. Tucker inside. Collins defending. Tucker, no good. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
A solid shooter with good all-around skills. Cam Reddish is tough to anticipate defensively.
Both good from the line that time.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Young against Lowry. Outside Tucker. Gets the 3 ball to go.
The veteran point guard, Kyle Lowry, is terrific at setting the table for uncovered teammates.
Outside Young. Pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. From deep. And Tucker pulls it down. Miami's gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. Out to Lowry. Beyond the arc. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. It's a tie ball game.
This is what they count on Bam for, ensuring the play gets finished.
There's Young with the 3. The shot comes out. The Heat have gone 3 of 8 to get things underway. For 3, Robinson. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Outside Young. They need this. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Young against Lowry. And Young, here we go. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. The Heat have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Young against Lowry. Right side Tucker. To the inside. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Collins outside. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Heat. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Butler. And again, it's Miami converting.
This is one of Jimmy Butler's go-tos. He loves the jump shot from mid-range.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. And he drives in. Adebayo with the rejection. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Now here's Young. 6 on the shot clock. To stop the drought.
And so far, they've done a great job of preventing points in the paint.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Here's Reddish. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Heat up 5. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assist.
At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Back to Lowry. Tucker with a screen. Lowry with it, picked up by Collins. Lowry no good.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And Smitty, there are plenty of good teams in the league. Not many great teams, though. How do you define that, partner? Do you have to win a title to be great?
No, I don't think so. BA, obviously championships matter, but I think being consistent. Look at the Steve Nash Suns, teams that have competed for titles over a sustained period. You have to take pride in that, too.
Now here's Young. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Kicks it out to Collins. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Pass to Butler. Up top, Lowry. Driving in. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Fearless play by Kyle, pushing past the contact to get his shot.
Outside Young. Over Adebayo. And they recover it. Pass to Reddish. Five on the clock. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
You have to be impressed by Bam Adebayo's playmaking. BA, he has great vision for a big man, and he helps this team as another initiator.
Tucker, no good. The Hawks trailing. Out to the wing, and here's Collins for 3. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
The more Collins hits this shot, the more valuable he becomes to this offense.
And Coach Steve Kerr of the Warriors, he said Adebayo reminds him of Draymond Green.
You know the reason why, BA, they both are elite ball handlers at the 4 position. They both anchored the defense on their team. Bam Adebayo's definitely on his way.
For 3, Robinson drains the triple. Robinson's got 9.
And staying with it. He drained 2 triples in the first quarter, now gets this one.
Outside Young. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
For 3. Atlanta with a rebound. Collins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Bogdanovich just got 5 points now this quarter.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Pass to Butler. Tucker with a screen. Back to Butler. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Capella finds Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Now here's Bogdanovich. There's the drive. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Adebayo.
Turnover there, but for the most part, they've taken care of the basketball. That was one of the few mistakes they've really made.
The Hawks have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Lowry against Young. Looking to get back on track. And stolen by Adebayo. Here's the break. Ahead. And slam dunk by Tucker.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work. You see the vertical. Trent Capella way above the rim with 1 or 2 hands.
Lowry outside. Pass to Adebayo. Lowry with it from deep 3-point range. And it's Robinson penetrating, and he gets it to go. Robinson's got 11 points.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Takes a step back. Reddish on the wing. Young against Lowry. And there's the drive. Young with the bucket.
You have a slick ball handler like Trae Young. You can run pick and roll as much as you like.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Heat out in front. They lead by a bucket. Don't go. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Duncan Robinson.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got, Herder and Hunter fill out the wings. Onyeka Okongwu is out there with Danilo Gallinari. And it's Williams in at point. Oladipo, Hero for 3. Okongwu with the rebound. And Atlanta shooting just 37% in the game. It's tipped. Oladipo with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. To the paint. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Pass to Hunter. And here is Williams. And he lobs it up top. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. And Miami has possession. The lead is 2.
When you look back at the 2010s, we had some monster trades in the NBA. Danilo Gallinari was part of 2 of them. First in 2011, he was sent from New York to Denver in the Carmelo Anthony deal.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And it's Williams off the drive. Oladipo with a block. And he gets it back. Here's Herder. Unable to get that one. And Miami will go the other way with it. Hero left side. To the middle. Over Herder. Hero no good. And the second major deal Gallo was a part of. Smitty, the trade sending Paul George from OKC to the Clippers.
Yeah, it was Gallo and SGA. 5 first-round picks going from the Clips to the Thunder back in 2019. We keep seeing Danilo moved in these blockbuster trades because he's a unique talent at 6'10" with a shooting ability out this world.
Back to Oladipo. Pass to Dedmon. Shot clock at 6. And he banks in the layup. Dedmon's got his first points in this one.
Way to attack the interior. Dedmon really understands what the team needs from him.
Oladipo against Williams. Drives to the hoop, and the shot goes. Williams has got his first points of the night.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
Hero outside. Here's Dedmon. Pass to Oladipo. Here's Dedmon. Back to Oladipo. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Rejected by Okongwu.
2 minutes.
It's Herder on the wing. Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. And Miami called for the foul. It's on Tyler Hero.
It's very interesting. Kevin Herter projects to be a shooter, but he's so inconsistent from the free throw line.
And it's tied up with that one.
3 free throws.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. 1:58 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Oladipo against Williams. Hero outside. The 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last. The Hawks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Oladipo against Williams. Uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
This has been the reoccurring theme of the second half. Inconsistency getting stops.
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Oladipo against Williams. Count that one.
So resourceful. When Oladipo's looking for any opening, he puts in a lot of effort on offense.
Williams against Oladipo. Williams in the post. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got 6 points.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
Morris on the wing. Oladipo into the lane. Soft touch off the glass. He has 6.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Hero outside. From the arc. Okongwu with the rebound.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Outside Hunter. Back to Herder. From the low block. It's rebounded by Morris. There's the triple. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Trae Young.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Markieff Morris. Tyler Hero is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. The 3 drills it from deep.
Trae Young.
And the Hawks lead by 4.
Slick shot from Trae Young off the pass. He doesn't waste any time putting it up.
Oh, it's stolen. Fast break. Here we go.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now Lowry. Pass to Butler. Back to Lowry. 4-3. The rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Capella. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lowry with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Lowry, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Young. The reverse. And he lays it up and in. And now an 8-point Hawks lead.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Lowry outside. Now Adebayo. Back to Tucker. 5 to shoot. Butler into the lane. What a terrific move that is.
An incredibly determined player. Butler is very hard to stop. Jimmy plays the game with passion.
Young against Lowry. Young, the pass to Capella. Man, that one drops for him.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
The Heat have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Lowry against Young. And it's Butler off the drive. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
The physical abilities of Jimmy Butler. Wow. Using his power and speed to make plays inside.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. A nice shot by Young. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Now here's Lowry. Left side Robinson. From outside the arc. And Lowry with the bucket on the assist from Robinson.
Kyle looks confident in everything he does. And that confidence rubs off on the team.
Pass to Collins. Back to Young. Stolen by Lowry. For 3, Robinson. He can't get it to go, so Atlanta will take it the other way. And here's Bogdanovich. To the left wing. Capella, screen on Lowry. Throws it up high, and the slam dunk by Capella.
Love Capella's IQ on the pick and roll, hitting his mark and then getting himself open.
There's 1:17 left in the 4th quarter here. Adebayo up top, guarded by Capella. Adebayo passes to Lowry. Off target with the 3. The Hawks leading. Collins outside. Young with it. Back to Collins. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Adebayo.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break and then points at the other end.
Outside Young. From deep. Adebayo grabs the board.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
For 3, Robinson. Adebayo finds Robinson. 3-pointer. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win.
The end of the game.
This was a hard-fought.
tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. Now here's Paul, and he's good on the three ball.
He has proven that you have got to get out and contest on the three-point shot. Chris Paul is always efficient from three.
And Young, here we go. And Paul pulls it down.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And the rejection by Ayton. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. Buries the jump shot.
Bogdanovich.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. All against Young. And it's Paul penetrating. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing. Nice work to get it inside and drop contact.
DeAndre Ayton.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Young outside. Capella with a screen on Paul. Tries again. Knocks it loose and taken away by Paul. And here's the fast break. And Crowder brings it in.
Well, Devin Booker known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Young looking around. Capella dishes to Reddish. The feed now to Capella. And stolen by Ayton. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
Now Paul. There's the pass to Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
You know what? They've been on a nice run here. Have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch. I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Booker up top. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Here's Ayton, and Capella sends it back. Lock at 6. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
They get it back. Capella. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Paul. There's 1:40 left to play in the first. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 6.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
And the rejection by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
Paul against Young. And there's the drive. And he banks in the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here is Paul following the basket by Trae Young. The kick out to Crowder. Bogdanovich against Booker. Up and in on the layup. Booker's got his second bucket tonight.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here is Young. to the middle. Kicks it out to Collins. Capella sets a screen for Young. Over Paul. And the rejection by Ayton.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Bridges misses. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. A 12-point game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
It's Crowder on the wing. Kicks to Bridges. Takes it inside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. All right, we'll be coming out of the...
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. That shot wide open. Booker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
Well, just an intelligent move by Booker, right? If you've got to get to the mid-range game to open up other aspects, do it.
Young finds Capella. Back to Young. It's in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Young with the steal. Bobbed up there for Collins. Paul with the steal. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Now here's Paul. Off target from three-point range. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Now, here's Reddish. Defended by Bridges. And the rejection by Ayton. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Suns on defense. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic. It's a different game.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." As they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Young against Paul. Lob pass to Capella. And the rejection by Ayton. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Young against Paul. Over Young. Crowder. And Crowder stays with it. Crowder's got 6.
a slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Young against Paul. Collins passes to Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal.
And you can see Young's confidence and leadership growing each season. He knows he belongs, and now it's about contending for championships.
Suns leading by 9. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now here's Paul. Ayton trying to break free. That one a 10 offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, Paul can be consistent from that part of the floor. Defenses should know you can't allow his mid-range game to start cooking.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Crowder. And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for 8. Nader comes in for Bridges. Landry Shamit's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul.
Let's not forget, Jay Crowder is a former second-round draft pick. This guy has made his bones in the NBA by adding toughness to every team he's played on.
And here's the fast break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's McGee with the jam.
Well,
there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode. Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Outside Williams. Stolen by McGee. Here's Nader. No good off the front iron. The Hawks trail by 15. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Passes to Herter. To the paint. And Okongwu slams it in.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. From deep three-point range. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by...
Suns 32, the Hawks 21.
Thanks, David. And we'll be... And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And it's Williams with the ball for the Hawks. They trail by 11. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, and the wings, Herter and Hunter. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the 1 spot. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And McGee kicks to Nader. Johnson, the pass to Nader. 6 to shoot, to the middle. Here's McGee, and he finishes nicely on the way. McGee's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Suns. The Hawks trail by 13. Outside Williams. Down low. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Nader the pass to Johnson. Spins. He kicks to Payne. 2 on none. No one back to stop this.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Williams. From the top of the key. Payne can't hit.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Now, there's a level of aggression and craftiness when you're trying to defend Lou Williams. Draws contact. Nicely done, Lou.
First trip to the line for him here.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Payne looking around. And the shot is good. And the Suns lead by 11.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
He gets it in there.
How about the focus of Lou Williams? Inside, able to finish. Nice.
Here's Payne. Takes the 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Payne's got 5.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Outside Williams. Stolen by McGee. To the inside. Throws it up high. Shamet finds Johnson. Here's Nader. Offline with his 3. Stolen by McGee. 3-pointer. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 12. Okongwu with it. That's Johnson picking him up. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time.
That's his second personal
That'll be his
foul.
second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Suns have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. From deep. The shot misses.
2
And
minutes
it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
2 minutes.
It's Williams with the drive. McGee with the block. Now here's Payne. Gallinari covering. 1:43 left in the third quarter. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. A baseline J. Rebounded by McGee. Suns leading by 12. Here's Shamet. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Outside Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
How about Lou Williams playing through the contact? Nicely done.
From outside the arc, Payne can't hit.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Williams dishes to Gallinari. The shot missing. The Suns shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Lets it go. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for Atlanta. A 12-point game. Young drives in. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Young's got 11 points.
Carving through the defense with ease. I love watching Young slam on the Jets. Pin knife inside.
13 feet away. And it's Shamet missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Capella finds Young. Capella sends a screen for Young over Johnson. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they're winning the turnover battle there.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. It's the
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Suns leading by 10. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's foul number 2 for him. The Hawks trail by 10. Young outside. Second shot opportunity. Here's Capella. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Capella's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. For 3, Booker. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lob pass to Capella. And stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns a fast break. And the shot's good from Crowder. And the Suns lead by 12. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
A sneaky scorer in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of.
Paul for 3. And the Suns get it back. Ayton finds Booker. They get it again. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Here's Young. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. For the 3. Young's shot is up.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Young with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. It's deflected. A shot by Reddish, no good.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
No good from Booker. The Hawks trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Capella inside, working on Booker. Capella with the bucket.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Tries the spin move. Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Hawks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. That cuts the lead to single digits.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Suns leading by 8. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Inside, here's Ayton. Rebound, Atlanta.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Bogdanovich.
2 minutes.
Driving inside. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Assisted by
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Paul kicks to Ayton. And Ayton gets double-teamed. Crowder from outside. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 6. 1:32 left in the 4th. With the drive.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Bridges inside. Capella covering. Crowder goes in. Here's Bridges. The kick out to Crowder. Just 2 to shoot. And here's Booker from the arc. Here's Ayton. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
46 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. The drive by Booker. Bridges left side. And Young comes over to help. Here's Paul. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Launches a 3. A nice shot by Booker. And the Suns lead by 9.
And this situation Devin Booker on the catch will never hesitate.
And a deep three from Young. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now here's Paul. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean. It's up.
The Utah Jazz.
All right, good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Tonight, great rebounders on both sides, Brent. They should be very physical out there.
Yeah, we should put on some elbow pads. It might make its way over here to the announcer's booth, BA. These are strong teams that like to mix it up physically.
Now Atlanta's starting 5 in the backcourt. Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3 slot. Now here's Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Young. Collins inside. Bogdanovich on him. The offensive rebound. Pass to Capella. Here's Reddish. That shot, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Here's O'Neal. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Now here's Young. Off the mark there with a 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Conley. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Hawks. First quarter, just over a minute played.
And Capella's journey to the NBA. Born in Switzerland, school in France, a project in 2014, and 90 minutes in just his first season, BA.
Here's Capella. It's stolen. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. He drops it from range.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Lots of credit has to go to the Houston Rockets. Brent, they stayed patient developing Capella, and he's turned into a great center.
Yeah, part of that development was being in the G League for a number of games for him to get his conditioning and his feet wet. And then he was amazing during that 2014-15 season. Huge strides in playing alongside James Harden. Capella took a big confidence jump as well.
So hits one and misses one at the line.
The next step for Trae Young is just having that ability to focus on the defensive end and make some impact plays there.
Now here's Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Count it.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's O'Neal. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Here's Bogdanovich. Excellent D there from Collins.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's Reddish. He's guarded by Conley.
2 minutes remaining.
Collins outside.
2 minutes.
Back to Reddish. Let's go with a 3. Donovan Mitchell with a board.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
The rebound by the Hawks.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. Outside Young. Fires the 3. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. From deep three-point range. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. .116 left in the opening quarter.
Hawks foul. Cameron Reddish. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's a minute 12 left in the first. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's Capella. It's deflected. In transition, here come the Jazz. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal
And he's not shying away from the drive at all. Mitchell isn't afraid of the tough defense, and that tenacity gets him to the line.
And he's good on the second. Atlanta's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
I mean, how do you stop a guy like that? Defensively, you want to protect the rim. He's so far away as Trae Young from the bucket.
Now here's Conley. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
It's blocked by Gobert. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line.
Selected 13th overall in the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell made an immediate impact for Utah as a rookie, leading the Jazz to a first-round upset of OKC in the playoffs.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Young can't hit. Utah leading. The three from Mitchell, and the three-pointer goes. Mitchell's got 9.
This is Mitchell at his best. Such an aggressive scorer, always ready to shoot as soon as he catches it.
Capella, screen on Conley. Here's Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Give him 8.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And that...
All right, Lucas coming onto the court. Come on, get down and go,
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Utah right now.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovic set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and is slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
Now here's Young. Give him 8 points now. Up and over Conley.
After lighting up the court in the first quarter, he's put up a donut so far in the second. Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Back to Gobert. Outside Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
And at 6'3", Mitchell gets high up there for those slams. I love that he didn't settle for the layup on that play.
Here's Reddish. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. From deep, Conley. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Young against Conley. Capella, screen on Conley. Young. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Utah's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to O'Neal. Beyond the arc. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Young. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Collins. Kept alive by Atlanta. Outside Bogdanovic. From deep. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now. For Utah, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Outside Mitchell. Well, Brent, you played for some Spitfire coaches. Does that style still work for players today, you think?
I think players will always want a coach BA that keeps them accountable and wants them to grow and learn. I think the communication style has changed, but the demands haven't.
Bogdanovic into the lane.
Bogdanovic knocked around a little bit there, but sticks with his shot.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Utah.
They set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting defenders on their heels.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
That one's good for 2. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Outside Young.
In the first half.
And it's Gobert with a rebound.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Driving inside, Mitchell uses his speed to get the better of the defense. They just can't keep up.
Conley against Young to the paint. And stolen by Gobert. In transition. And Mitchell with the slam.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Young drops in the layup for 2. Young's got 10 points.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
Conley against Young. The shot by Conley, no good. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Mitchell.
Stay aggressive, stay on the attack. That's how Bogdanovich is going to earn these whistles.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Gobert. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Three-pointer, no good.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
The Jazz have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Picked by Gobert. Mitchell misses. Here's Reddish. Shakes him. Kicks it out to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Reddish. And so it's Utah closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back with you shortly. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position.
Well, this is why Whiteside has a high percentage in terms of his field goals. Creates a job inside that he can get done.
Young misses. And for Utah, they're shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good.
Whiteside, a second-round pick in 2010, and it's taken him a while to get the footing here after stops in China, Lebanon, and some time in the G League.
Here's Honey. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Atlanta ball.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. Collins outside. That one's wide left. They talking about Whiteside growing into an NBA player. You have to credit the G League for developing his game, Brent.
Yeah, and he had a lot of stops. He played in Reno and Sioux Falls and for RGV and then in Iowa. Some guys just aren't ready. You got to get both in physical and in mental shape to take on the rigors of an 82-game season. And Hassan Whiteside found his way into that opportunity.
Collins passes to Young. From downtown. The rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Layup is good off the glass. Clarkson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Reddish. And here's Capella. Here's Young. And Whiteside with a block.
Well, those kind of shots should come with a warning label. Caution, Hassan Whiteside is around. He's simply one of the best shot blockers in the league.
Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. The Jazz have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Right side Ingles. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Jazz lead by 20.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Young. And he converts the layup. Young's got 12 points in the game.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
Now here's Clarkson. Hangs. The rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. And he's all alone. Ingles from outside. No good on the shot. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Pass to Capella. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. The rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Gay. Rebound Atlanta. Collins left side. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And Collins just has that incredible burst off the floor and soaring that time.
Here's Oney, guarded by Young. Bogdanovich against Clarkson. The kick out to Gay. Tries again. Whiteside down low. Defended by Bogdanovich. Whiteside can't get it to go. Here's Young. Banked it in off the glass. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
And sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
You know, Clarkson, it's interesting for him. He's not really a point guard and not really a shooting guard. So trying to find ways to stay in the game and stay aggressive and do whatever's asked of him to earn minutes.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Outside, Williams. No good on the 3. And so it's the Utah Jazz with an impressive 16-point lead headed. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Hassan Whiteside. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Oney in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Utah right now. Now here's Williams. Pass to Okongwu. Oh, there's the alley. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Ingles from outside. Gallinari pulls it in. And for Atlanta, they're shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Herder. Rebound, Utah. Gay, the pass to Whiteside. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Pass to Hunter. Now here's Williams. Outside Gallinari. Inside. Here's a Kongwu. Utah with the rebound. Whiteside's got 7 rebounds in the game. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Conley against Young.
Hawks foul, Cameron Reddish. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
To the inside. Back to Gobert. Pass to Conley. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Totally fearless. Conley clashes against strong defense inside. He'll go to any lengths to find those shots.
And Conley drops them both.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And a deep 3 from Young. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Pass to O'Neal. This one for 3. Outside for Mitchell. Here's the 3. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Young with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. To stop the run, Young with the bucket, getting it done inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Utah has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Outside Mitchell, launches a 3. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Conley. Here's O'Neal. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Now here's Mitchell. He's guarded closely. Here's Bogdanovich. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Almost all of Capella's shots are going to come from that kind of range. He's a big that's not trying to play out on the perimeter.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Mitchell with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. And they get it back from outside, off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Jazz.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Donovan Mitchell.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
And the slam dunk by Capella.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Now here's Young. Pass to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. 26 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Collins outside. There's Young with the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Mitchell against Capella. Now Mitchell. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One